Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So I was saying the Nahwu and Nahwu is the original, obviously, the subject you study. And in Nahwu, we did obviously Ism, Fa'il, and Harf. Now, Ism, Fa'il, and Harf, obviously, all of them are detailed, but the actual subject of Fa'il, meaning the verb, is so detailed, or there's so much to it, that what they decided was, the later scholars, they made it into a separate book. So it's easier for people who just want to study that topic there. You still find books nowadays, they cover both topics in one area, but generally in madrasas, you'll study Sarf as a separate subject and Nahu as a subject, separate subject, sorry. So today, obviously, we're going to go into that. So, inshallah. So obviously here, as you can see, verb, yeah, for tenses. And like Ism, it has, like, you know, the way Kalam and Kalima has three, Ism, Fa'il, and Harf. Here, verb has three types. You have past tense, present, future, and command. So past tense is Madi, present and future is Mudari, and Amr is command. So obviously the tenses are in English, obviously the past tense, present, and future, they're the main. But in here you have extra one, which is command. So do this and do so. It has its own like style. Does everyone understand that?
So isn't the command sort of like now, the present?
Yeah, command is present, is part of it. But here, the reason why we make into three is because we're looking at Arabic. We're not looking at English. In English, it would be past tense, present, and future. These are the main three. But in Arabic, these are the three. Amar, Mudari, and Madi. Mudari has both, and Amar is separate. Get it? It should be like this, isn't it? Should be this, and this should be like that. But then they made it the other way around. Because Amar has its own style. It has its own scale, structure is different.
Okay.
Yeah, it follows Mudari. To be honest, it does follow Mudari. Sometimes you can call it under Mudari, but it's a bit different. So it just, you need to learn the structure, or like there's few extra rules. So that's why it's known as separate. Okay. So it's really Madi and Mudari, and Amar is part of Mudari.
Okay, so command is just set of present and future.
Yeah, but here the reason why I kept it separate is because it's going to be three different lessons. You'll have a full lesson on Madi, you'll have a full lesson on Mudari, and you'll have a full lesson of Amar. Okay, so it's like three lessons. Does everyone understand that? Okay, so again, one more time, let's keep it, try to remember it. Madi is past tense, Mudari is present and future, and Al-Amr is command. So these are the three you need to remember, inshallah. So today we're going to cover Madi, but before we cover Madi, we have to understand the structure. So in English, they don't really teach you a structure, but in the verbs, or in Arabic, we learn a structure. So how is this structure built? So we will go into it now, inshallah. Okay, so one second. All right. So number one is you have third person. So in Arabic, you call it ghaib. Yeah, if I put the haraka inside it, call it ghaib. Yeah, ghaib is third person. So he, they, and so on. Then you have the second person called hadir. And the first person is called mutakallim. Okay. Has anyone ever heard of these words before? The Arabic words, ghaib, hadir, and mutakallim.
In the diploma, yes.
Yeah, so ghaib, you say like this person is ghaib. Huwa ghaib, he's not here today. Hadir, you can sometimes hear hadir means present. So like in some registers, they'll say are you here? You say hadir, I'm present. And mutakallim, yeah, hazir, yeah. So Urdu word too. Mutakallim is obviously the person who's speaking. So example, kalam, mutakallim. Mutakallim means the person who speaks. So obviously first person. So again, come back to it. There's three, Madi, Mudari, Amar. At this moment, we're just going to look at the structure. So obviously we've just done that there's ghaib, hadir, and mutakallim. So what I want you to do is have a mind map. Okay, so third person, second person, and first person, yeah? Can we imagine that, yeah? So third, second, and first. So then it will branch out. Okay, so one more time. This is the three, and these are the branches, yeah? So third, second, and first. After that, obviously, third person is he and so on. We have to consider, obviously, you have feminine and masculine, right? Yes, everyone?
Yes, Ustad.
So now we add feminine and masculine to each one. So third person, oops, Arabic, masculine, yeah, and then third person, feminine, yeah. Put that there, feminine. Keep the same colors. What was the color? Okay, it was some type of. It was like some green color. What was it? What color was it? Okay, yeah, orange. All right. Let me just keep it this one. And feminine was pink, purplish. Purplish. Okay, yeah. Oops, purple. Sorry, just like off one. Okay, yeah. So you have third person. You have third person masculine and third person feminine. So, example, he and she. He and she. They're both third person, and they're both. What's it called? Or he is masculine and she is feminine, and they're both third person. Yeah. Does everyone follow? Do you guys understand what I'm trying to do?
Yes, Ustad. You want to
Okay.
discuss, ghaib in the masculine and feminine?
So there's ghaib in the masculine, third person masculine. Same thing with the second person. You have you and you. Obviously, you meaning you boy and you girl. So same again, masculine, and also with the mutakallim, speaker. Same. You can have a man obviously speaking, saying I boy, meaning I mean me as a person, I mean as a man speaking, and then as a feminine, a woman speaking, saying that me. Okay. Okay. Now, can you guys think? What do you think we will add on top of this? So obviously, you have masculine, feminine, third person. What else can we add? What else do you think will branch out? Any ideas?
We're not discussing any third genders here. We'll start.
No. No, I'm saying from the masculine. What else do you think you can like? From third, sorry.
Tense.
Tense? No, this is at this moment we're not talking about the tenses. We're just talking about the structure of what we would follow in the Arabic. What do you guys think? Masculine, feminine. What else have you done in Arabic, like masculine, feminine, something?
I'm gonna do the singular, dual.
Yes,
and,
well done, very good.
jama'.
So then you have,
So-
after that, you have singular, dual, plural. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it as S. Got masculine, so you got third person masculine, singular, dual, then plural, and then you have the same thing. I'm just gonna keep this black. Okay, so three of those. So one. Okay, let me do that. Just one second. Like this. Like that. I'm just gonna make this smaller. Sure. Do you guys understand now? Yeah. So third person, you have third person masculine singular. So he, dual, them two guys, and plural would be all of them. Yeah, all of them guys. Same with feminine, you have the same thing. You have third person feminine singular, she, both of them girls, and all of them girls. Same here. You have again. Can you see the structure? So you'll have that same thing here again. And now we'll look at the body they give here. This is obviously saves the time. But look, ghaib, person who's not present, third person, masculine, singular, he did, fa'ala. Third person, masculine, dual, they both did, fa'ala. Ghaib, third person, masculine, plural, they did, fa'alu, all of those guys. Third person, feminine, singular, she did, fa'alat. So, and so on, dual, plural, fa'alata, fa'alna. Then you have second person, which is hadir, we just did, mudhakkar, which is masculine, singular. Oh, sorry, what is this? Mudhakkar. Oh, they made it. Yes, third person. Fa'alta, you did. Fa'altuma, fa'altum. Can you see now the structure? Does everyone understand that? One more time. We'll just go over this one more time. So in the beginning, I told you guys the verb fi'l has 3 types: madi, mudari, amr. Yes.
Yes.
Now the structure of the scales, and why we have the structure is because then it's easier to remember them. Otherwise, normally you don't really need a structure, but it's easier to obviously memorize. So you have third person, second person, and first person. After that, we're considering masculine. Yeah. So you have third person masculine, third person feminine,
Feminine. Yeah.
second person masculine, second person feminine, first person masculine, second person. First person masculine and first person feminine. Then we added the M and the Y and the F. Then we are looking at numbers. So then we
Singular,
added the
plural.
numbers here. So third person masculine singular, first person masculine dual, and then we ended up with this. So if I was to make the actual scales would be like this. One second, give me a second. Okay, so this is the actual scales. Like this. Yeah, in English. Like that. You see? That. You would always follow this order. So whichever you do, the first is third person masculine singular, third person masculine dual, third person masculine plural. So you follow this. It's always the same: masculine feminine, then masculine feminine, and here is singular dual plural, singular dual plural. Now this one, or the one I just did here, this scale here, fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alat, fa'alata, fa'alna, fa'alta, fa'altuma, fa'altum, fa'alti, fa'altuma, fa'altunna, fa'altu, fa'alna, is the past tense, is the madi. Okay, the mudari will be different. The mudari scale changes. It goes yadribu, yadribani, yadribuna, tadribu, tadribani, yadribna, tadribu, tadribani, tadribuna, and so on. Okay, so does everyone understand? The main thing here, this presentation here, is that you can understand the structure. That we first you go through third person masculine, singular, dual, plural, then third person feminine, singular, dual, plural, second person masculine, and so on. Does everyone understand that?
Yes. Ustad.
So obviously with first person, you don't have a dual because automatically, what's it called? It's singular or dual or plural. It's both the same thing. Even in Arabic, you don't say us two. You say ana wa nahnu. You don't say us two. You just say ana nahnu. Nahnu comes for both. So here they did the same thing. Okay, now we
Yes.
can go into the actual lesson, inshallah. So who's going to read for us?
Yes. Brother Said can read.
Okay. Does everyone understand that? The structure, yes?
Yes.
Any
Ustad,
questions?
I do. No.
Okay, then let's carry on, inshallah.
What should you read, Ustad?
Yeah, can you not see the screen?
I can see the table that you just described.
Okay, one second. Yeah, can you see it now?
Yeah.
In this lesson, we will look at the various forms a past tense verb takes in accordance with the number and gender of the ones performing the action. To begin with, it should be noted that fa'ala means he,
S would mean singular. Remember, I said S is singular and M is man. So when you say fa'ala, it means he, singular, man did. Fa'ala, when you add the extra lam, it means they, dual men did. Third person. Fa'alu means, yes, okay.
fa'alu means they, plural male, did. Fa'altu means fa'alat means she, single feminine, did, and so on. These
okay, so
verbs are
just to explain that, it's exactly the same thing I said, that obviously you follow the scale. Now, obviously, you guys can read this again later, but you're just going to be honest, if you read this, you're just going to get more confused. So all I want you to do at this moment is look at the scale again. So this is the same thing I gave, inshallah. So what you need to do, inshallah, is practice this. If you can, try to memorize it. If you can't, obviously, you just try to understand it. Number one is what you have to do is understand the structure. Third person, second person, first person. Masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine. Singular, plural, dual, plural, and so on. So here, as you can see, if we actually look at the differences, let's look at the differences. Fa'ala is the first thing they gave us, the first verb. So obviously, what was the first verb? Was the it was obviously we're doing third person, right? Yes, third person. Or are we doing second person? What was the first thing in the
We're doing third person.
third person? Yeah. So in the third person, first was obviously third person. Then it was masculine or feminine. What was the structure?
Masculine, then feminine.
Masculine. And was it singular, plural, or dual?
Masculine singular, masculine dual, masculine plural.
Yes. Okay. So this is obviously singular. So if you see here, he did. He, one man, did. Allah. Now, when they want to change it to two, meaning third person, masculine, dual, fa'ala. All they added was a la. So I'll change the verb into daraba. Daraba, daraba. Does everyone understand that? Just by adding alif, you are referring to third person, masculine, dual. Fa'alu, when you add a dhamma and a waw, it becomes third person, masculine, and dual. Does everyone understand that?
Plural.
Yeah, plural. Sorry, not dual. Yeah, plural. Yes, well done. Jazakumullah khairan. Yes, so fa'ala, 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 fa'alu. The next one is fa'alat. Similar to fa'ala, all they did was add a ta. So fa'alat, third person, feminine, singular. Then for dual, they added an alif. Like this, fa'ala, they added an alif. They added an alif here, fa'alata. And then for the feminine plural, third person, fa'alna. Fa'alna. Does everyone understand that?
Yep.
Yes.
So for today, I'm not going to go too much because first, number one, it's not easy to remember these skills. It takes a lot of time. So for this week, or at least for today, if you guys can learn these 6, and then I'll send a short video again, probably 2 days after or tomorrow for the next batch. So at this moment, we'll just focus on this area, past tense. Well, sorry, not past tense, sorry, third person. So this is what you need to remember: past and third person, masculine, feminine, singular, dual, plural. Fa'ala, fa'ala,
Fa'ala, fa'alat,
fa'alu,
fa'alat.
fa'alat, fa'alata, fa'alna. Okay, does everyone understand that? One more time. Let's do it together, inshallah. Fa'ala,
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 fa'alu,
fa'ala,
fa'alat,
fa'alat,
fa'alata,
fa'alata,
fa'alna.
fa'alna.
One big clue is when you have a ta, remember again, that's a sign of feminine, isn't it? Ah. So
Yeah.
fa'ala, fa'alat is pretty much the same. Only thing is you're adding a ta. Fa'ala, fa'alat. Fa'ala, the big sign there is the alif. Alif is the sign of 2. Remember fa'alna, oh sorry, remember muslimani, muslimani and so on. Ani, they add alif and a noon. In this one, you're just adding an alif. Fa'ala, so adding an alif is a sign of dual. Fa'alu, when they put the dhamma, muslimun, it was a sign of plural. For feminine, you just add a ta, fa'alat, muslimah, muslimatun, fa'alat. And then obviously again, for dual, you add alif, muslimatani, fa'alatani, take the nuna, fa'alata, and fa'alna. That's the only one, obviously, you have to remember. This is called the feminine plural sign, fa'alna. Okay, so fa'ala. Okay, let's practice a bit more, a few times. Fa'ala, fa'ala,
Fa'ala,
fa'alu,
fa'alu, fa'alat,
fa'alat,
fa'ala,
fa'alata, fa'alna.
fa'alna.
Okay, I'm just going to make this go a bit side so you can just look at it. And all you have to do is just ponder. It looks difficult, but if you just think about it a few times, just contemplate, and then inshallah, you'll understand it. What we did in madrasa, we had to memorize it, fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alat. But really, after I realized, you don't have to memorize it. You just have to understand it. If you can understand the structure, okay, fa'ala, that the first one is obviously past and third person, masculine, singular. Fa'ala, okay, third person, masculine, dual. Fa'ala, okay, third person, masculine, plural. Fa'alu, okay, third person, feminine, singular. Fa'alat, third person, feminine, dual. Fa'alata, third person, feminine, plural. That'll be fa'alna. Fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alat, fa'alata, fa'alna. فعل فعلا فعلوا فعلت فعلتا فعلنا. Okay, so let's just practice that one more time, and then inshallah I'll test you guys like with examples. Okay, فعل
فعل فعلا فعلوا فعلت فعلتا فعلنا.
فعلنا. Okay, so that's that. Inshallah, I'll send a short voice note and a picture of this, inshallah, and inshallah we can go on from next week with the next one, or after 2 days, inshallah. So okay, so as I've done the colors here, just there. Okay, so I'm going to test you guys, inshallah. Okay, so let's do okay, now you have to tell me, number one is obviously so automatically going to be third person. We're not doing second person, first person. So this is third person. Obviously, we know that. Is this feminine or is this masculine? Can one person tell me?
We didn't see anything. We
Oh,
still.
sorry. Hold on a second. Yallah.
Ustad, what happens when the they, as in the Tathniya and the Jama, become a mixed group, where it's a male and female, or whatever?
Are you referring to third person?
Second person and third person, where
Okay,
it's
so
not just.
okay, just for 2 seconds, I'll just show you here. This is what it goes because oh, you mean like this? This one gets confusing.
No, I'm saying, how do they describe a group, like 2 or more, where there's
Second
a
person.
mixed?
Yeah. So you in English you don't have that. That's the problem. In English you have you for everyone, but in Arabic you have different. You have you two women, you all women. They have that. They actually have that. That makes
So if there's one man and one woman, you can't describe them as dual. You describe them a man and a woman.
Yeah, that's the thing. So with English, what we do is you two. We add the extra words. We say you two men, or both of you two women, and stuff like that. With Arabic, the actual verb itself changes. So hitting becomes hitting two guys hitting. You get it? The actual whole thing becomes, the word changes. So instead of daraba, it would be darabaya, darabu, darabat. And that verb itself and the extra part added to the verb will tell you how much people are doing or what's happening. Do you understand?
Yes, Ustad.
Yeah, so like it's crazy. Like example, I'll give you another one. Iyaka na'budu. Na'budu, na is a sign of plural. So na'budu means we worship. We're not doing that now, but na'bud is actually future tense or like present. This one, mudar. Na'budu means we worship you. So example, what you guys did was yabi'u. Yabi'u is one. Yabi'u will be here. Yabi'u, yabi'an, yabi'un, and so on like that. You've done yabi'u, right? He sells idols. Okay, so for now, inshallah, we just, at this moment, I just want you guys to focus on this one. These three. Okay, I'm third person. Okay, so third person, masculine, feminine, and singular, dual, plural, like that. Fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alat, fa'alata, fa'alna. Fa'ala, there's nothing extra added. Fa'ala, alif added, it's a dual, but there's no ta, so it's masculine. Fa'alu, the dhamma and the waw is a sign of plural because muslimun, and there's no ta, so it's orainun, so that would be plural. Men. Fa'alat, okay, there's a ta there, it's feminine. Okay, there's no alif, that's a singular feminine. Fa'alata, ta, feminine. Oh, there's alif, that means it's dual. Fa'alna, okay, there's a noon. This noon is special, it's a sign of feminine plural. Fa'alna is feminine plural, like that. So you look at the signs and then you try to understand it. Should I do that one more time? Fa'ala, there's nothing there, so it's no ta, so it's dual. Sorry, it's masculine and it's singular. Fa'ala, there's no ta, so it's masculine. There's an alif. Alif is a sign of dual, so it's masculine dual. Fa'alu, there's a waw and dhamma, and that's a sign of plural, and there's no ta, so it's masculine plural. Fa'alat, okay, there's a ta there, it's a sign of feminine. There's no alif, nor is there any waw or anything like that, so it's a sign of singular, so feminine singular. Fa'alata, ta there, okay, that means it's feminine. Oh, there's an alif there, that means it's dual feminine. Fa'alna, okay, there's no ta there, but there's a noon, and that noon is a sign of plural feminine. So fa'alna is plural feminine. So like that, you just need to work it out. Okay, so inshallah, I'll just give you a few examples and let's test each other. So fa'ala, what is that?
Would be dual, wasn't it?
Jewel.
Okay, dual, because there's an alif there. Is it feminine or
Mas-
masculine?
Masculine.
Masculine, because there's no ta. So yes, you guys are right. Those two men did. Fa'ala means those two men did. Okay. Okay. Dulu. Fa'alu. What's fa'al?
Masculine
Jama.
plural.
Masculine and plural, because there's a wow, Muslimun,
Yeah.
and obviously there's no ta. Okay, this is a fa'ala ta. Fa'ala ta.
Dual feminine.
Yes, because there's a ta there and there's the alif. That's a dual feminine. Okay, mashallah, very good. Fa'al.
Jama feminine.
Yes, fa'alna jama feminine because this is a special noon. So mashallah, I can see like mashallah, you guys are in the hang of it, inshallah. We'll send a short video again, 100%. I'll work on it. And tomorrow, so just for this one. And then obviously it will take a bit of time, but another way you can, if you want to memorize it, you can fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alat, fa'alata, fa'alna. That's another way you can do that. You can, sometimes it helps. Some people like it like that. And some people prefer understanding it rather than just memorizing it. So that's the first we'll do, inshallah. The next one, or after 2 days, we will do this one. And the last one is this, inshallah. Okay, any questions?
No, Ustad. Fine.
Okay, then inshallah we can call it a day, inshallah, for today.
Jazakallah, Maulana.
Okay, any questions, please just ask. Feel free to ask.
Sorry, Maulana. Are you going to send the sheet that we're all this fa'ala, fa'alu?
Okay, so this one, sorry, you know the 10 lessons I've done already? This one, I'll send it now. This one. Okay, like this. If that's okay, yeah? I'll send it like this. Okay, so just to clarify again, this is past tense. We're doing past tense, yeah. This one is past tense. Present tense, we'll do that in the after later. So fa'ala, fa'ala, these are did. They did in the past. This is the past tense scale.
Okay.
Okay.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Maulana.
Alaikum salam.
Okay, so I don't want to obviously overdo it with you guys. So at the moment, we just do it with these 6, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair.
Ustad, I had a question if you.
Yeah, go on.
Regarding what Brother Dilawar was saying, so if you refer to a group of people or tribe, do you automatically refer to them as a masculine group, even
Oh
if
yeah,
it's mixed with women and men?
So you're referring to when there's many people
Yeah.
and it's a group. Yeah, you'll choose the male. The male is normally given choice. Like example with Allah. Allah doesn't have a gender, but we use the masculine gender generally. It's like that.
Okay.
It's just like that. So if there's a group of people and there's feminine, a lot of feminine there and a lot of masculine there, we use the same one. Like nahnu. Nahnu can be feminine dual or masculine dual. It's basically all. Nahnu just literally means we. We both. We and it's both of them added together. But if there's a group, then you would normally use the group. For example, Muslimun. Muslimun is
Okay.
specific to men, but generally when the word Muslimun comes, we normally think it to add Muslimat also, unless specifically Allah mentions it, Muslimat. But generally Muslimun, wa ala al-mu'minin, it's compulsory upon the believers. We add both.
Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Okay then, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum
Alaikum salam.